Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. I'm excited to share my research on assessing environmental attitude and environmental behavior among Polytechnic KOTA KINABALU students who take co-curricular courses. The world faces worsening environmental degradation. Higher education institutions are key to promoting environmental awareness and responsibility among students. Mental attitude, or we call EA, refer to individual feelings toward the environment and how these attitudes influence pro-environmental behaviors, where environmental behaviors are actions taken to support sustainability. Objective of study. The first one is to identify the environmental attitude among Polytechnic KOTA KINABALU students in terms of enjoyment of nature, conservation motivated by anthropocentric concern and altering nature. Second objective is to study the environmental behavior among Polytechnic KOTA KINABALU students in terms of environmental movement activism. The methodology of the study presented in the flowchart. The result of the study, which is the respondent demographic. The first one is age. Most or we call majority of the respondents, which is 98.5%, is age under 18, between 18 to 23 years old. Gender, majority of the respondent is female, and the citizenship majority is the Bumiputra, which comes from 97%. And majority of the respondent comes from civil engineering and also the commerce department. The result for environmental attitude, which focus on the item of enjoyment of nature. Okay, the highest mean score, which is 4.19, being in nature is a great stress reducer. Okay, the result. And it is found out that positive attitudes towards spending time in nature among the respondents. Okay, but lower score 1.95 is I find it boring being out in wilderness area. Another finding of the study is about the environmental attitude, and the item is anthropocentric concern. Okay, from the bar graph, we can conclude that the highest mean, which is 4.31, which is the item is nature is important because of its benefits to human welfare. And another one, respondents recognize that nature's financial and well-being value, example of recycling activities and also clean river. It means that there is a benefit of the nature in terms of financial and also the well-being. Okay, and finally, it is concluded that there is a conflict between human well-being and also the environmental health. The finding for the environmental attitude, which is altering the nature. From the bar graph, we can conclude that the highest mean, which is 3.48, is the item humans have the right to change the environment to meet their needs. And respondents also concerns about balancing the environmental preservation and also development. And finally, the result for the environmental behavior, which is the environmental movement activism. From the bar graph, we can see that the highest mean, which is 3.9, is the item willingness to donate to environmental organizations. And the result find that the respondent is positive attitude toward participating in environmental group with a mean of 3.86. And financial and participatory commitment to environmental causes. As a conclusion, majority of respondents hold positive environmental attitudes, particularly they enjoying and finding peace in natural environments. Many factors can limit the growth of environmental attitude, ranging from a lack of education and disconnection from nature to economic pressure, misinformation, and resistance to change. Overcoming these barriers requires targeted strategies, including environmental education, improved access to nature, strong government policies, and efforts to make sustainable behaviors more convenient and accessible. Thank you.